Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Simon. We're back with the second episode of The Bad Batch Season 3, with the first 3 episodes having been released at the same time. I'm just hitting these up back to back, so there's not going to be too much of an intro here because I've covered a lot of what I want to cover in the review of the last episode. Another quick reminder to go and check out my Star Wars channel. I'll again put the link in the comments and the description. You can find all of these in full on Patreon, although it is without picture-in-picture. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing now where we pick up with, the Bad Batch themselves. It looks as though this episode is going to focus mostly on Wrecker, Hunter, Echo. If Echo is going to be a big part of this season, he wasn't very much in the promotional material or the trailers. So, we're going to pick up and see what's happening on that side of the story. With the first episode, we got a lot of Omega's point of view. So it'll be interesting to see. I get a feeling this might be a little bit more of an adventure type episode. The first episode is very much setting the stage, a very tense, kind of realistic outlook at what things are like for Omega and the way things are changing for the Empire. But this one, I feel like we're going to be a little bit more lighthearted, if we can be, and just pick up with what's going on, because there is a bit of time, as we see in the first episode, between the Bad Batch losing Omega and eventually finding her, presuming that they do. I'm pretty certain they do. So yes, we're going to jump in. Without further ado, let's watch the next episode of the Bad Batch. Oh, there's an interesting building design. It's almost got like a European Gothic look to it. That's Liam O'Brien. Are we on Deveron?
What proof do you have?
Your accomplices have been captured.
I think we're on Deveron.
There is no need for further deception.
You're dismissed, Captain.
He's gonna fall. Yeah. Oh, member of the Pikes. And Hunter. Okay, so they've been doing some bounty work.
You asked for the Pike who disgraced your family.
Is that his
It's
horn?
all yours. It won't be traced back to you. We made sure of it.
Take him below.
No. This isn't over.
That's also Liam O'Brien. He's just voicing every person being brought into the
Your
hall.
willingness to cross the pikes.
We heard your syndicate had the connections needed to find the Imperial's base. And since we've upheld our end of the bargain,
So this is another syndicate.
now it's your turn.
Another crime empire. Oh. Don't get those buttons mixed up. I feel like one should be on one side and one should be on the other. Because if your finger slips, whoops, there goes someone important.
That's not good enough. We're going.
It's just those two then.
Hunter, the last time we stormed an Imperial base without backup,
They lost tech.
not all of us made it out.
Yeah. Got a feel for the big guy.
Omega's been waiting for us a long time, Wrecker. I'm not making her wait another day.
Oh damn, they're just heading straight for Tantus.
Smells like rancid Jotaz out here. There's nothing on the scanners. The Empire could be jamming our sensors.
I think so. This is why they were establishing the dangers of the jungle in the last episode. But I wasn't expecting them to get here so soon. Oh my god, what is that? This isn't Tantus.
That's Hemlock's lab.
It's the old lab.
They destroyed it.
Oh.
Freeze! Drop your weapons.
Blaster beat stick, kid.
Are there any kids?
They're regs.
Oh,
Who are you?
they're clones.
We're clones. Same as you.
You don't look like clones.
I
They
mean,
must be 99s.
neither do you really.
Defective
Be your kids.
and effective.
When the Empire transferred us off Camino, we thought we were getting more training. Instead, they made us prisoners, took samples of our blood.
Why? What was the Empire?
So they must have been in the old
They
facility.
wanted. At least we escaped before they destroyed the facility.
Yeah. That's what those uniforms are.
Ever since.
We're soldiers. Or we were supposed to be.
Wrecker, behind you.
God, the animation quality on that is great. The lighting on the vine.
Don't fire! It gets hostile when you shoot!
You mean it's not already hostile?
No! The Empire made it. It's some kind of experimental weapon until they lost control of it. Probably why they ordered
Ooh.
a base down to zero on their own.
I wonder if they're
facility.
trying to recreate...
Be safe
Oh,
from
what's the
crash.
stuff from
The slither vines haven't spread there
the High Republic?
yet. And this time, don't touch anything.
There's some kind of sentient dark side vine that attacks worlds in the High Republic era. I can't remember what it's called. I'm wondering if they're trying to recreate it.
We were the only ones who made it out before the orbital bombardment. Even the clone troopers
Jeez.
left us to die. Said they
All
were
those
following
kids dead.
We get it.
Good soldiers follow
We
orders.
lost people too.
Going near those ruins is a suicide mission. You're on your own.
orders. They need help, Mox. I'll go with them.
Again, that's one of the things I really like about, you know, the show in general is, and the Clone Wars is, it shows you how different the clones
You know
are.
the risk of going down there.
He wants to help, they don't. They're the same person in essence, but they are different.
I wish the other clones felt that way about us. You may be defective CTs, but at least you're loyal.
Yep. They won't leave anyone behind. In which case you could say they're not defective. Gonky. Cal-Katarn is a very happy man right now. The return of Gonky. Oh. Spores. Toxic spores. This is the Last of Us and Star Wars crossover, isn't it? Creepy! Oh, God. But you said they only get aggressive if you attack them. Ugh! The hell is that? It's actually a creature. Oh no, this is... Yeah, no, this is getting a bit more creepy than I imagined. I thought it was just vines, but it's not. It's actual creepy little creatures. There's going to be a bigger one as well.
Where's this ship?
Northern Ridge.
I don't think they're going to take it.
Show me.
I mean, again, is there not some codes to keep people from just being able to take off on this ship? You think they'd learn after they lost their ship last season? Oh, you're disturbing the water. Stop disturbing the water. Have you never seen a horror film?
Something's coming. We need to make this quick.
You know it's bad if Hunter says something's coming.
No. Something
Big.
else.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the system. Give me some time.
That's not good. Look at that bubble effect. This is going to be some giant octopus creature, isn't it? Yeah. He's not going to be able to leave them behind.
Mox, Zach, come on, they're everywhere.
Go help your brothers. That's it. They don't even leave Gonky behind. Gonky's one of the brothers, you know? You need fire. You need fire. Oh, okay. You know what? I actually don't mind that they stole the ship in that case. Oh my god. We're about to see its big maw, aren't we? This is like, yeah, there it is. Oh, it's like a messed up jungle version of the Sarlacc pit. Ugh. It's a shame they don't have any sonic charges. Jackpot. Hey, who knows? That could be 3 new members of the Bad Batch right there. The next generation.
I've been going over the data. Looks like Hemlock transferred his entire base of operations to another location. His experiments, too.
Oh dear.
Did the intel say where he went?
There was a mention of a sector. We'll drop you 3 off someplace safe.
Where?
An island. There are good
Pabu.
people there. They'll take care of you.
Oh, but I know the Empire's going to end up on
That's an
Pabu.
army. I don't know where we fit anymore.
Yeah, that was a very tense adventure episode. I was getting a lot of... At first, it felt like The Last of Us kind of vibes with the spores, but then it made me realise that it's more like the Flood from Halo, in the way that the the little creatures were running around and trying to grab onto you and jump onto you, and I imagine that they've got some kind of venom that, turns you into one of them, and then the monster at the very end, whilst reminding me of a bit of like a jungle version of a Sarlacc pit, it very much did remind me of the hive mind from the Flood in Halo. And again, another example of the Empire's kind of experiments, and it makes me wonder. I'm trying to remember what it was called. There's like a dark side plant. There's something in the High Republic era. I'm only 2 books into Phase 1, so I've not really gotten any further than that at the moment. But it's kind of in the background, and they talk about this infestation of this, plant that's affecting many planets, and it's got a dark side element to it. It's kind of attacking people, taking over worlds, and I'm wondering if the Empire, if Palpatine is trying to recreate that in some way, because I imagine by now whatever it was has been wiped out by the Jedi of the High Republic era. I don't know, it might not be, it might have gone dormant, but it makes me wonder if Palpatine is trying to recreate that, or was trying to recreate that, and obviously it's been abandoned and left to overrun that old facility. But there's a few interesting points here. We had the Durin Syndicate, which I don't know if it's been mentioned before. I'm going to have a quick look. Because Durin, I'm sure, is a name. Yeah, it's one of the... I think it's one of the 5 crime syndicates. But, again, they were heavily kind of leaning into the sort of the rivalry between all the different syndicates. You've got the Pike Syndicate there. And I'm just wondering if they're trying to set up a larger world as it is, a larger kind of background for some of these crime syndicates. Because I imagine that, they are going to be trying to create new stories. And to create new stories, you have to have, more characters and more links. And so I'm just wondering, I'm assuming we were on Deveron there because they were Deveronians. But I know House Durin is both in Lord of the Rings, and there's all, I'm sure I've heard Durin in the Star Wars realm as well, but I don't quite know what it's from. But they might be brand new characters. All I know is that Liam O'Brien voiced every single person that they brought. Well, let's say the two people they brought in, the Pike Syndicate member and the other Deveronium. But yeah, it shows you at least that they're trying to catch up on all these leads. They're willing to do whatever they need to. They went back to bounty hunting. And, it was an interesting element, them bringing in those younger clones. Because, again, that kind of shows you that there is no loyalty, not even to children. They're willing to sacrifice the young clones to, to get their point across, to try and, achieve their goals. And, I'm sat there thinking, are these going to be new members? I've just checked up, and Deke, Stack, and Mox, they were not voiced. I thought maybe they might have been voiced by Daniel Logan, who played the original Boba Fett in the prequels, but no, it's someone else. Because I think Daniel Logan voiced Boba in the Clone Wars, but he might be, obviously he's growing up now, so his voice mightn't have fit the profile, or he might have been available. But that was an interesting episode. Again, very much transitional, very much letting us know where the characters are up to, and showing us that they're on the tail of Omega. One thing I'm really impressed with is the animation quality. It seems to get better and better every single season. The lighting effects are fantastic. The effects of the bubbling ooze was brilliant. And, it makes you wonder just how much further they can go with the quality of the animation. Because we've come a long way in just the 15 years since the original Clone Wars. So you can only imagine it's going to get better. But yes, that's the second episode, folks. So I'm going to jump on to episode number 3. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you for the next one.